Kara here. I am going to show you the laziest cloth pad washing method that exists that I've found. So if you're busy, if you just don't want to spend a lot of time cleaning your pads, this will work. So you're going to want a wet bag definitely. They're fairly cheap. This is a fairly large one. It fits as many pads as anyone could use in a cycle, even 2 cycles. I wouldn't recommend leaving your dirty pads sitting around for a month though. That's not the best for them. I have a bunch of different pads here. I'll name them, I guess. I have a Sleeping Doe, Little Gum Nut, Fig Leaves, Tree Hugger, Jurassic Farms, and Fuzzy Buns. I'm just gonna fold them all up. They're all either moderate or heavy, and this one's a light. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can fold them up however you want. You can just put them in there flat even if you want, but then you're going to want to wash your wet bag each time too. So you can just fold them over like this and wrap the wings around and snap it up just like that, or you can fold in both sides like it's a clean pad, though this doesn't get as much air let in, so it can get a little musty smelling, but if you wash them right away, that's usually fine. So I'll fold that one like that and just throw it in the wet bag. I just keep mine hung up on my clothes rod in the closet. Get that one in there. And this is only if you don't care about stains, but I'm going to add to the end of the video what you can do afterwards to fix stains. You can also do it beforehand, but it doesn't work as well. You want to stain treat it after washing if you want to use a dry, lazy method like this. Alright, one more. Alright, so this is about how much it fills up the wet bag. It's pretty loose in there, so you can fit a ton of pads. This is actually a Precious Stars wet bag. It's imported though, she doesn't make them, but they're nice, they hold up. I use them, I switch them back and forth. I have 2 between my reusable toilet paper and my cloth pads, so I'm washing them multiple times a month. I've probably washed each one 10 times already, and they look just like they did when I got them. PUL is a pretty good fabric. It holds up really well. Doesn't like tear at the stitches or anything because it has that coated material on the inside that makes it the waterproof. Alright, so you can just throw them in there and then you throw them in the wash, and if you want to wash the wet bag, just turn that inside out, throw that in there. Obviously you don't use any fabric softener and you don't put them through the dryer. To hang them up, you can actually just snap them all together in a big chain like this, and then you can hang them over something, or if you have a cloth pad hanger, it's just like a ribbon that has 2 snaps on it, so it can snap shut around something, and then it has another snap that you can snap the top pad to. I have one of those and it works out really well. They're typically around 50 cents to $1, honestly. They're really cheap. And then if you want to stain treat after this, Ecover stain remover works really, really well. You can find it on Amazon. I think it's like $5. And this has lasted me forever. It's still full up to here, actually, up to here. And I've been using it a lot. It's also really handy because it has this little brush in it, so you can brush it right on the pad while you're squeezing out the cleaning solution. Though I have heard something that they changed their ingredient list recently. I have the older one, so mine is still the all-natural one, but they decided that it wasn't removing stains good enough, the company did, so they added some chemicals to it, which is probably not the best. A lot of people have been complaining, but I haven't had any problems, and some places do still sell the old recipe just because they still have it in stock, so you can look that up and find out what you want to use. Otherwise, you can also just use your regular detergent and put it in a little spritzer bottle with some water, make a solution there, and you can spray it right on your pads. And then if you're using a method like this with a stain treating solution, you just put it on there and you let them sit out and dry up and then throw them in the wash, and they should be pretty good. Otherwise, you can put them in a soaking bucket afterwards. That's what I do. I throw them in the wash and then I sort out all the ones that are stained, and then I mix up a really strong detergent and water mixture. I use natural detergent, just so you guys know. It's a little bit better for your skin and your body and whatnot. But yeah, mix that up and throw them in there and let them sit for like a week. Maybe stir them up once a day, every other day, whenever you want, just to make sure the detergent's staying all over the pads. You can also use an oxygen cleaner solution like OxyClean, or there's like Oxalize or something like that. That's another brand. There are all different ones out there. They always say Oxy something, so you can pick them out pretty well. You can get them in just a dollar store too. They work. But that's everything. That's the easiest cleaning method that exists.